Capricorn, welcome to your 5-card movie star spread. As per usual, you can click right on that description box below, and it will talk about the significance of the spread as well as the placement of each card. Huh. My deck's yelling at me. I guess we better get started, Cap. Okay. Capricorn, man, you always get this card. It's because you guys are always thinking about your return on investment. That's why. Oddly enough, there are a lot of pentacles on this board, but I don't feel like this is going to be about wealth for all of you. Okay? Matter of fact, it's most likely going to be about time and energy spent in your tribe. But here's where we're at. You've put a halt on a plan to forge a new path because you're recognizing that what it is you want and where it is you want to go is a little bit different than what it was when you set out on this journey. The things that once made you happy are not making you happy anymore. They've just become routine. You know, things that you used to love and be passionate about, now it's just what you do. That's all it is, just what you do. Yeah. You planted seeds some time ago, and now that they're ready, you're like, I don't know, maybe that's not what I wanted anymore. It's almost like you planted zucchini, and then when it grew, you were like, damn, I wish I'd planted tomatoes. You know, it's just, something's just off. You know, your whole life isn't thrown off track. It's not a catastrophe, but there's something. I don't know, maybe it is financial for some people. Let's look at it this way. If this is about finance, you invested in something, and it is giving you some return, but you wished you had invested in something else. If this is about a personal relationship, like a friendship, or maybe even with like a group of friends, you're just kind of looking at it going, do I really fit in with these guys anymore? You know, I've changed so much, and these people haven't really changed at all. You know? And if this is about health, you're going, yeah, you know what? I'm doing okay with this and this and that, but I'd really like to do a lot better. And all of the things that I thought were really, really helping before, a couple of those things might actually be hindering me from getting something better. So like I said, you put your time and energy into zucchini, but you would rather have tomatoes now that your zucchini is growing. And if you want to change it to tomatoes, you got to go back. You know, sometimes it's always just better even wait till next year. So again, here you are constantly thinking about your return on investment. I put my time and energy into these things, but now that things are coming into fruition, now that things are being created, and the threes are all about creation, now that things are going the way I want, I kind of want something different. So here you are gathering information to try and solve the puzzle to figure out how to turn these zucchinis into tomatoes. You could trade them. Just saying. Because I know people are like, how do you turn a zucchini into a tomato? Well, that's what I mean. I mean, how do you take what you already have and make it this new thing? What is it that you need to do? How do I trade my zucchinis into tomatoes? I don't know where I come up with this stuff sometimes. It just, well, I just read it off the cards. The analogies I come up with, though, sometimes make me laugh. Yeah, there's a lot of conflict in regards to this, and there's a lot of thinking about it that almost makes you think you've lost your damn mind for even wanting something different in the first place. This card can sometimes, I don't use it very often, but it's the moon card. It's connected to lunacy and craziness. So you're driving yourself crazy, going back and forth and trying to figure out how to turn your zucchinis into tomatoes. Okay, now I just sound crazy. No wonder the moon card came up. But like I'm saying, is you're constantly looking at ways things can't work out. You're not really thinking outside of the box here to look at opportunities that might be there. So let's pull more cards on that to clarify this Four of Cups. Because this part really makes sense and fits in with everything. But the Four of Cups is a little... It doesn't, like, stand out that much. It's just a little bit more obscure than the rest of the cards. Oh, I see. So the constant conflict in regards to what it is that you want and how it is you want to move forward is making you a little crazy. But the reason you're dealing with it is because you're seeking a sense of balance. Okay? You want to put everything back into a particular order. And this is actually about you biding the time and waiting for this opportunity to come in. You're actually lessons learned. You're looking at these 3 cups now like, I don't want these 3 cups anymore. So I know something better is going to happen. And I know I can do something to, somebody will come along with a cart of tomatoes and I could trade my zucchinis for tomatoes. But there's time involved. And now that I'm getting what I set out to get a long time ago, I'm not satisfied with what I wanted back then. So now I'm waiting for something better to come by so I can go ahead and jump on that. It's the classic case of you be careful what you wish for, or like getting what you want and then just not wanting it anymore. It's one of those sorts of things. Yeah, it's like you got what you wanted, but by the time you got it, it took so long, you were just like, yeah, I want something else now. Kind of bored with the offer, bored with the idea. This is a very mundane read, Capricorn. It has a very mundane feeling to it. I hope you found a message that serves your highest good. I'll see you guys next week.